I'm back. Good morning. It's today's date, I think. Oh, I flipped you guys. The 7th. October 7th. Oh, hang on. I see something in the mirror. Or in the camera. Y'all. I guess, I'm on this healing journey, this track, which is A-okay. Great. Fantabulous. Maybe. Hang on, I'm trying to do... There. I'm working with phone and a computer, and... yeah. Anyways. Oh. Okay. So, if you've been here, you're following the energy that's being spent and some thoughts. This is my twin flame. Oh, Lord, y'all. Okay, so this is... I'm gonna, express how I'm feeling. I'm not projecting it on him. I'm not saying he's doing something wrong. He's being himself, and he's okay being himself. It just so happens that our paths crossed, and I was wanting and feeling something on a separate page. So I'm not attacking him of where he's at in his life right now. But this thought process that I chose to take some space. I was trying to communicate with him and trying to take space and maybe trying to work out, I don't know, something. I was trying to figure us out, I guess. I was trying to figure me out, trying to figure what's going on in my world. And I was feeling very overwhelmed. It's just so crazy what comes into my forefront. And so this morning that came in my forefront, I didn't say that I was thinking about reading it to the camera so I can reread it or replay it and hear it back as I'm reading it. But I didn't say that. It was on one of my healing pages on Facebook, and it's just like a self-help encouraging page and stuff that I'm in belief of, and what I connect and resonate to, I follow. But it came up into my forefront today, and it was this great read, and it basically explained how I was feeling, in a sense that where I was at in my life, I was grieving catch up, and I met this guy, my twin flame, and we've been friends, and then we started dating, and then near 2 weeks ago or something like that now, I was trying to communicate some space. My communication skills did not correlate the way that I wish they would have. And since he mirrored me and pushed me away and took space himself and won't respond to me. And I mean, I messaged a couple times, and it's like the internal part of me wants him to understand and feel where I'm coming from and want to help me, like us be a team and figure this out. But then I also know that that's just not where he's at, and he's not... That's what I feel anyways, because that's what he's expressed. But so this reading that I read, it was basically just stating how the divine feminine is going through this process in her life of trying to figure it out, and that the divine masculine, they have it's not that they have a focus, a forefront. Okay, so we're similar, but we're separate. And I don't know. I don't know. Never mind. I'm just losing my train of thought because I keep on seeing a freaking horse. Okay. That's the distractions that will catch you here and there from time to time. But anyways, okay. Going back to this. When he came into my life, I was okay. I mean, I was grieving, doing with what I was dealing with, but he came into my life. He came tapping on, saying, interested in me. Like, he was wanting to pursue something with me. And so I opened my heart and I started giving and giving and loving. And I was enjoying that timeline and the love that he was providing back for me. And then a period of time, like, I was starting to feel like it was to his benefit. I was seeing that it's basically in along the lines, okay, it was not this, but I'm just telling you this is how I'm feeling, okay? Because I can't tell you how he internally was looking at it. But he came into my life and approached me basically for friends with benefits. And yeah, I mean, I was open to it because it's like, I enjoyed him. I want to be with him. I want to be around him. Internally, knowing a benefit, a friend is like that. It's just now seeing it. Like that's all I've ever been, is a friend with a benefit. It's all I've ever been. And so this time framing, it's settling in that I want more. And he didn't want to step to that plate or try to ask what's, like he didn't not, so he just walked away, and that's okay. It sucks because my internal stuff that I'm trying to deal with, I was wanting companionship and support, wanting that. And that's another thing. When you want something and you can't get it, you can't force someone to give it to you. You can't force someone to be the way you want them to be. Like, you just can't. And so you can try to communicate your feelings and your emotions and what you need. Sometimes it can backdoor you. So, and that's just kind of how I'm feeling at the moment, because I just have a lot of emotions. This is like, big part of me is like, I can't stop thinking about this situation. And I am not a obsessive person in that sense. You guys know this. Like, a lot of you know that I will not, like, parts of me wants to go talk to him face to face, and then I'm like, nope, don't even do it. Don't, because I don't know where he's at. I don't know if I'm going to become this crazy cuckoo person to him, and he's going to, like, he hasn't told me to bug off. He hasn't replied back to me. I don't know if I'm blocked. I just know that, okay, so I feel like I am, because the more this push and pull twin flame connection, it's a roller coaster, I'm not gonna lie. The highs and the lows so far. And when I say lows, they're not because of like a horrible low. It's because I'm internally dealing with stuff, and it's like it's a trigger. It's like flick, 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 trigger. And so it's like, ugh. That's what a lot of us do. We all project our internal pain onto our partners. And that's what I didn't want to do it. And so I was trying so hard to communicate, but my communication, again, I pushed him away. That's what I feel. I don't want to think that. I don't want to feel that. But when I'm having bouts of internal stuff that I don't have, like, I literally will feel inside my body, like, okay, so I was just going about my day and doing me, and then busted out and crying. That wasn't me. I can't say yes, it was him. But I'm going to tell you, this twin flame, I'd say I don't want to sound cuckoo and crazy. Like, I don't, because, like, if people look up twin flames, like, this is not something I searched. You can pull my logs. You can see anything and everything. Like, I didn't look for this shit. This shit just landed into my lap. Like, this is happening to you. Like, this is what the universe is telling me. This is how I live. This is my life. This is how I live. And so the universe put shit in my forefront. And I had not a clue that he was my twin flame. And then I had this shit put in my face. And then I was just like, well, is it? And then I questioned it. And then the feelings and the connection and the internal, like, and they say how twin flames are rare. And I fucking miss him. I do. I miss you. If you're here, I miss you. And I appreciate you for tolerating everything that I am dealing with. Because I know we both have some internal stuff that we're dealing with. And this is just frustrating. A frustrating time. And if it's that our time was that was it and that was our time, then hey, it'll be okay. I will power on through and get over it, just as I have done throughout the rest of my life. But I didn't want to push you away. I didn't mean to like have you close down completely from me. When I was meaning space, is that I was just feeling very underappreciated. I was wanting a girlfriend title, a significant other title, wanting you to be proud to be with me. So yeah. It connects back to again, society has taught us and brainwashed us to be that we have to have that. We need that. I've had a few partners that touched my life. And I've been able to maintain a friendship, like things end on not a bad situation, you know what I mean? Like it's still, it's just time to release, you let it go, or the ending's done, and then years later you could still be friends. And I've always had that for the most part with my people that touched my life. And so the question and the what I'm trying to stop thinking, what I'm trying to is when I'm going to hear from him, or if I'm going to hear from him. I did it myself. That's that push-pull mirror bullshit that I'm saying about twin flames. It's crazy that I see it and I can recognize it, or I feel that's what you know what I mean? Like, but, if I have to just, if it is what it is, it is what it is. I'll get over it. But this twin flame connection, it's cool because he's triggered shit, but it's also, because I ain't gonna lie right now, like at this moment, it's like, is this like, did I even want this? Did I really want this? Like, did I not already go through enough? I'm only laughing because I like, literally, you guys, twin flames, like, they fucking trigger you. And they don't mean to. They have no, it's just, so internal thoughts, like, okay, it's just shit that would trigger it, and it would be like, what the, like, what, it's just so frustrating. And wonderful. And wonderful. I am so grateful, so blessed, so thankful, honestly, for anything and everything that is in my life. There's a reason, there's something to it. I may catch it, I may not catch it all the time, I may catch it later. It's a wild ride. But anyways, yes, that's been on my forefront. Not like, oh, okay, yeah, a little bit. I'm detaching, working on it, because that energy needs to go somewhere else. My home is getting back on track, because when I took this space, before I took this space with him, my extra time and energy was with him. And so when I got home and stuff, I didn't want to do a whole lot. And so, yeah, my environment was kind of falling behind. There was things that I needed to do here. And so it's just like I needed to take that space to kind of reground and refocus. And, yeah, it just, okay, let's shift out of that. I got something else on my mind. And it was because this is how I noticed this. Because of my twin flame, I needed to block him on social media, because it's not healthy for one to see the activity of being active and completely being ignored and whatnot. And it's a form of, it's internal. Like, I went through that battles of being in a controlling relationship. So yeah, as I went ahead and blocked him, I was going through my messenger and deleting other, like, posts or other messages, and somebody unblocked me. Oh, we're approaching the year anniversary of my best friend of 20 years walking out of my life. I fucking miss her. I hope she's happy and healthy. A couple people from my past, another girl, another best friend of mine, middle school, I think, like 8th grade, somewhere around there. She's been popping in my forefront too. Just random thoughts of the people that connected to me, that were my best friends. I guess it's because I'm feeling alone, feeling empty. Like, not empty, but like alone. Just like I'm alone with this. I have no one to talk to, physically talk to, hear me. So maybe that's why. Because those girls, and I say girls because we were girls at that time, they were there. I think it also boils down to in my friendships and the ones that I lost. I was kind of thinking the other day that I kind of stopped reaching out to the people. Though, like, I don't want to say outgrew them, but they stopped caring in a sense, or I felt like they stopped asking about me. And it was like anytime we ever talked, I was always listening to them and their drama, and always there for them. I was the dump. Like, that's what friends do. Like, I'm not, like, I have always been a good ear, and I've always took that on, and that was great. And I love that, because that's what a lot of my friends came for, and or loved me for. And so, yeah, I just realized that, like, a part of my looking at some of the people that were best friends in my life, I'm like, the reason I pulled back was because they had stopped genuinely being interested in me and loving me and caring about my mental state. Like, there was one scenario I was going through my divorce. And my best friend at that time, not the one that I'm talking about of 20 years, this is another one. I had a couple best friends. She was in my wedding, and that support that I needed, that love and support that I wanted, that I was desiring from her, she didn't provide it for me. And so that's where I just took my energy elsewhere, and I stopped calling, I stopped connecting, stopped stopping by to see her, stopped making that effort. All I was doing is making it. So then there was no effort coming back from her, because it wasn't about her. And so that friendship just kind of stopped. Would we pick up today where we left off? Sure. Yeah, I will always be cordial into somebody that had a part of my life like that, because unless, I mean, if it was a toxic ending, then no, I have no desire to be around or whatnot, but I'll always be cordial. But looking at so I was deleting, trying to block my twin flame, and then deleting some messages, and then when I was going to go delete hers, and it showed that it was unblocked, and I was like, yeah, it's approaching the year anniversary of her walking out of my life. So I don't know. Like I said, things are put in my forefront for a reason, and I'm prepared for stuff. Sometimes, not all the time. Or aware of alert of stuff. And so I was already kind of aware and alert that in this window, that there may be somebody from the past that is trying to reconnect. So, she has yet to reach out to me, and that's okay. I'm not going to reach out to her. She unblocked me. She blocked me for a reason, and she unblocked me for her reasoning, and I will always send her love and light. And when or if she's ever willing and wanting to reach out, I'll approach it at that time. But I do miss her, and that's one thing that I will say. One of the last conversations I had with her is, so I was telling you about my prior friendships, and just, it was always about them. I wasn't feeling internally cared about or loved. But so when her and I would talk, it was like one of the last times I remember talking to her was, I was like, all we ever do is talk about you. Or, I mean, me. I said, what's going on with you? And she was just like, oh, nothing, no, just, it was very nonchalant and short and cold. And I knew that she is going through it. God, I wish I could save her. Wow. She was a huge support. She's been one of my best friends. She listened to me. She would hear my thoughts. She would agree with them. She wouldn't agree with them. Like, yeah, so when I noticed that she unblocked me, I felt inside. I'm hurt. I'm feeling this sadness right now because I wish I could help people that I know that is dealing with trauma and pain. And I wish I could help them and um, give them the love that they want and that they particularly need, like individually. I wish we could just figure that out. Because it's like if she could just tell me, Jen, this is how I need you to love me. This is how I would thrive better or communicate better, or you know what I mean, or vice versa, like in a relationship, or your kids or your parents. It's like this. Okay, I'm not telling you have to love me like this, but this is me. It's the love languages. And so yeah, I just wish I could help fix, and I can't fix everybody, but I miss her. And I hope that she's doing better. And always send her love and light and healing. And maybe someday I get to see her and wrap my arms around her. That was I think it was the 16th, September 16th. She and I had our, I was trying to communicate with her how I was feeling. I was trying to purge last year the shit that I was dealing with. And we just weren't on the same page. And so she decided to walk out of my life and block me. And that's okay. Kind of like yeah. That's why I'm really emotional. Wow, I'm really feeling it. I'm just like, she walked out September 16th and then catch up past September 22nd. Those are two core shaking moments for me. Within a week? I don't know. Yeah. Well, that's there in my forefront. And then I guess because of my other friendships that kind of, not every single person, there's only like two people that are kind of like visually, like their picture or name or like messenger box pops up like that, Oh, that's what, yeah, just random things as to keep popping up. And it's like, okay, why? What's going on? Like, what's up? Not that I was searching for anything, but I already felt internally inside my heart. I was just like, I still call her my best friend. She'll always be my best friend. Like, just because we're not best friends now. That's just who she is. I don't know if she would be here in this space or not. And but knowing her and knowing the skills that she has. Hi, if you're here. I love you and I miss you. All right. I'm gonna go cry some and feel this. I'm okay. This is just raw and real. Feeling it. It's part of life. It's a part of my thoughts. It's my world. We're just the creators, right? Like we create our world. The people in it. And I'm just trying to create my world and put the pieces together and continue living in harmony and being grateful and blessed and so much gratitude. Okay, that was a good release. Like I just felt it. Like it just. Guess what today is? It's National World Smile Day. So even though you have some thoughts or whatnot, if there's anything brewing or whatnot, it's okay to feel it and then wipe them away and then go on about your day. It's okay. It's National World Smile Day. Get out there and go smile. Thank you for being here and listening to my crazy thoughts and my journey. Love and light to each and every single one of you, but most importantly, to myself. Bye.